Okay. Today we'll discuss some basic concepts, basic rules. I can say. So we'll directly go. Yeah, Arvind. Yes, Arvind, you have raised your hand.
By mistake.
Okay, okay, right. Okay, today we'll discuss some basic points. So here, so some units are there for the pressure. So what do you mean by pressure? So pressure is nothing but force acting on in a unit area, right? Force. What are the units for force? Newtons. Correct, now? So what are the units for force?
Newtons.
Newtons. And what are the units for area in terms of meters? You have to say in meters. What are the units for area? Is it a centimeter square, centimeter cube, or meter square or meter cube? Which one is correct for area? Which one is correct? What is the unit for area? You see, units for area is meter square. So combined Newton by meter square. So what is Newton by meter square is Pascal. So you can say what are the units for pressure is SI unit of pressure is Pascal. See, you can see I'm showing the cursor here. SI unit of pressure is Pascal. Okay, the symbol is capital P and small a. So this P is capital P and small a. And there is a Celsius unit also there for pressure. So that one is C. Celsius unit of pressure is bar. So this is bar and the symbol is capital B and small a. This is the Celsius unit. And what is bar? Bar means what is the Celsius unit for pressure? That is dyne. So we are replacing Newton by dyne and meter square by centimeter square. Okay, dyne per centimeter square is bar and Newton per meter square is Pascal. I am abbreviated this Newton into capital N. So you can see here full form is Newton. Newton by meter square. Okay, and dyn is the symbol, and I have written here in full form dyne. Dyne means dyne. This is a Celsius unit for force. Okay, dyne per centimeter square. What is the Celsius unit for pressure? Say now. You can say now. What is the Celsius unit? Celsius unit of pressure. So I will ask Arvind, what is the Celsius unit for pressure?
Celsius.
Celsius unit of pressure.
Bear, ma'am, bear.
Okay, what is the SI unit? SI unit of
Pascal.
pressure. Pascal. What is Pascal? Pascal means?
Newton by meter square.
Right, correct. Good. Next, we'll see some rules. And till now we have seen SI unit or Celsius unit of pressure. So now you can see one atmosphere. What is this? ATM means atmospheric pressure. So we are abbreviating atmospheric pressure as ATM. So this is the most standard unit of pressure. You must remember this. Okay, this is important. What is one atmosphere is equal to 760 torr. 760 torr. Okay, and this is equal to 101.325 kilopascal. Okay, kilopascal means kilo you must show by small k. So this is small k, and again this is capital P and small a. Okay, kilopascal. Yeah, these are some conversions. Atmosphere to kilopascal. You must say what is one atmosphere is equal to how many kilopascal means you have to say 101.325 kilopascal. Okay. Next, How can you convert 1 atmosphere into torrs? Means 1 atmosphere is equal to 760 torr. Okay. Next, 1 torr is equal to 133.3 Pascal. So this value has come by just 760. Divide this 101.325 by 760. So bring this 760 below 101.325. You will get 133.3 uh, Pascal. Okay. Next, what is 1 torr? 1 torr is nothing but 1 mm of Hg. So how much pressure 1 mm of Hg will exert? That is called as 1 torr. What is 1 torr? The 1 mm of Hg, you can call it as 1 torr. Okay. Now you have to say again, what is Varun? Are you there? Varun? Vinay? Santosh? Rahul? Pavan Kalyan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now who is talking? Is it Varun?
Pavan Kalyan.
Pavan. So Pavan, now tell me what is 1 atmosphere is equal to 1 atmosphere is equal to how
One
many
atmosphere is
kilopascal?
equal to
How many?
101.325 kilopascals.
Okay, 1 atmosphere is equal to how many torr?
760 torrs.
Right. Good. 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 Okay. Now next, Varun over. Santosh. Santosh, are you there? Rahul.
Madam.
Rahul.
Madam.
Have you listened this class? Okay. What is
Yes,
1
ma'am. Yes,
atmosphere?
ma'am.
Okay. What is 1 atmosphere? Is it SI unit or CGS unit?
Pascal, madam.
No, no. 1 atmospheric pressure you can measure in terms of 1 ATM, right? What is this one? 1 ATM. 1 ATM, you can see. What is 1 ATM? Is it a SI unit or CGS unit?
Allah.
This is not SI unit. This is not a CGS unit. Why? Because this is a standard unit for pressure. You have to say what is 1 ATM means. This is a standard unit of pressure. Then what is SI unit means? SI unit of pressure is, you can see here. SI unit of pressure is Pascal. Okay, now? Here. What is CGS unit of pressure? This is bar. Okay?
Yeah.
And what is Pascal means? Newton per meter square. You must say what are the, what is Pascal means? Newton per meter square. What is bar means? Dyne per centimeter square. Okay, now? What is dyne? Is it a CGS unit or SI unit of force? Dyne.
CGS unit.
CGS, correct.
CGS unit.
Right, right. Good. Okay. Now we will continue further. Next, these are some prefixes. You can see some prefixes you must remember for your engineering point of view, not for this thermodynamics. This will be useful for in every subject. So I will read here. 10 power minus 1 means deci. Okay, 10 power minus 2 centi. 10 power minus 3 milli. These are the symbols. Milli means small m. Centi means small c. Deci, small d. I know some of the units you already know, but those are here some of the important terms also there. 10 power minus 6 is micro, 10 power minus 9 is nano, 10 power minus 12 is pico, 10 power minus 15 femto, 10 power minus 18 auto. You remember, I will ask again. Okay, you have to remember now itself. Okay, and these are you, I guess you don't know this deca, hecto till now. So only 10 means deca. So the symbol is small d and small a. Combinedly deca. This is the symbol. And what is 10 power 2? Hecto. And symbol is small h. 10 power 3 kilo. 10 power 6 mega. This you know. 10 power 3 kilo you know. Mega. And 10 power 9 is giga. Symbol is capital G. Mega symbol is capital M. And see, observe here. Kilo symbol is small k. Got it now? What is the symbol here?
Yes.
Small k.
Small k.
Okay. And 10 power 12 is tera. Capital T. 10 power 15 peta, capital P. 10 power 18 is exa, capital E. So now just recall it once. What is 10 power minus 1? Along with me. 10 power minus 1 is deci. 10 power minus 2 is centi. 10 power minus 3 is
Centi.
milli. 10 power minus 6 micro. 10 power minus 9 nano.
Nano.
Okay, and the only confusing terms are only this one, deci, deca. You just remember deca means 10, deci means 10 power minus 1. Okay, hecto also you have to remember 10 power 2, centi is 10 power minus 2. Okay, now can I ask questions now? Today wait for 1 minute so that you can grasp all these terms. Just have a look once for 1 minute. All should have to see. All Vinay, Varun, Santosh, Rahul Nayak, Pranita Reddy, Pavan Kalyan, Lokesh, Bhimesh, Arvind, and 365. Hanumu,
Jeevan.
Jeevan. Okay, Jeevan, Hanumu. Just have a look. Okay, now? Is it over? 10 power minus 1, minus 2. Okay, now I will ask questions. Okay? So one by one I will ask. Bhimesh is in the top list, okay? Bhimesh. Are you there, Bhimesh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is 10 power 2? Prefix, you can call it as 10 power 2. That means 100.
Hecto.
Hecto, right. And Lokesh, next to you.
Ma'am.
Lokesh, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Straight
what is 10 power minus 9? Prefix name for 10 power
Nano.
minus nano. Right, good. Lokesh. Arvind. Next, Hanumu.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Arvind.
Madam.
Okay, what is 10 power minus 15?
Temto.
Femto. Okay. Next, Hanumu.
Madam.
Okay, what is 10 power minus 18?
Octo, madam.
Right, auto. Good. Next, Jeevan. 365.
Madam.
And what is 10 power minus 1?
Desi.
Deci. What is the symbol for Deci?
Small D, ma'am.
Small d, right. Next, Bhimesh.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the symbol for hecto?
Hecto, ma'am. H.
Hecto. Small h or big h?
Small h, ma'am.
Small h, good. We'll go Lokesh.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what is the symbol for? I will ask 10 power mega. Mega symbol you tell me. What is the symbol for mega? Mega prefix.
Mega, ma'am.
Easy. This is easy.
M. Small M.
Small m means that is micro. Sorry, milli. Milli you can say.
Milli, ma'am. Milli.
Capital M. Capital M. Capital M, ma'am.
Right, capital M, correct. Next, Arvind over now? Not over.
Completed,
Over,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Completed. Next, Pavan Kalyan.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the 10 power 12? What is 10 power 12? Prefix name.
Terra, capital T.
Tera. So now question
Rahul.
over. Right?
Rahul, ma'am.
Rahul.
Varun also, ma'am.
Varun. Oh, so many are there. I will ask questions in the coming session, okay? Okay. Interesting, I will ask someone. Varun there? Varun.
Yes, ma'am.
Varun, just continuously you have to tell from centi to auto. AC,
Centi to
AC to auto. Deci is
Deci to
auto.
deci, centi, milli, micro, nano,
Hmm.
pico,
Hmm.
femto,
Right.
auto.
Right. Good. Good. And last, how many are there?
Rahul Nayak.
Rahul.
Rahul Nayak, ma'am.
Rahul is there. Vinay is there, na? Santosh also there. Pranita. So I will ask questions in the upcoming session. Okay. So these are some of important rules. You just see. I am indicating here 500 space and again 3 zeros. This is an American system, but we are not using in India. We are combinedly writing all zeros together. Right now, correct now? So we are combining all the zeros. That is our Indian system. We are after first 3 zeros, we are putting a comma here. After 2 zeros, we are putting a comma here. So this is a 5 lakh, right? But in American system, we just combine 3 digits and again space, again 3 zeros. That's how it will go. But till now, just here you just see how can you condense this big number into kilopascal or megapascal. How can you condense? So 3 zeros you can call it as kilopascal. Okay, you can adjust this as kilo or mega. Mega means 0.5 megapascal. And observe, after 0.5 I have put some space here. Before capital M I have put some space. This is necessary. So after every number, if it is if there is something unit is there, you must put some space. Okay. Next, if it is 10 power minus 9 meter, someone will write like milli, micrometer. So this is wrong. You can't express with two prefixes. You have to use only one prefix. Milli, micrometer is wrong. Which is correct? Nanometer is correct. What is the symbol? The 10 power minus 9 prefix is nano. So just write 1 nanometer. Okay, now? Next, 250 joules. Here, 250 joules means it is not, you can't say JS. JS is wrong. Only use single J. Okay? JS means it will give another meaning. What is that? J into S. So joules into second. This is wrong notation, but we are indicating only joules. So that's why you have to use only J, not with S. Okay, only J. Next, capital N means you can write in two ways: small n starting and capital N starting. So which one refers to which one? So small n, if you write a small n in the Newton, it refers to full form of unit. If you are writing capital N means it is a scientist name. So you can observe here I have written in the derivation, in the unit of Newton, here I have written only small n. I have not written capital N. You can see. Okay. If you are writing Newton means capital N means, that is wrong. So that refers to scientist name. Not only Newton, Joule also. If you are writing capital J O U L E, that means it is a scientist name, not unit name. You have to write only in the full form, small j O U L E. Okay. And next one, 250 space capital J and dot. There is a dot here. When you have to use dot, that means if the sentence is ending with a unit, then you can use dot. Otherwise, you don't use dot. Okay. So this is important. Next, so you just have a look. Small difference is there between this one and the second one. What is the difference? What is the difference between first one and the second one? Vinay. Vinay? Yes, okay. Varun? Varun, are you there?
Yes, ma'am, there.
Okay. See here, first sentence I have written small m, capital N, and the second also I have written small m and capital N. Right. How
Meter
can
into
you?
Newton.
How you are writing this as a meter into Newton? Here you have not written meter into Newton. Why? What is the difference? Just observe these two, this one and this one. Can you see any difference in the
Here
notation?
into is there into is not there.
Into I have written here only, but not here. I have not written any into. But how can you
Space
Space,
say
given,
madam.
ma'am.
right? Space.
Here
Space.
meter.
Space. Space makes the difference.
Okay.
Here, if you are writing small m, capital N means n is the Newton. So besides there is a small m. That means this is a milli. If space is there, you have to write this is a meter. Okay. If space is there, meter into Newton. If space is not there, what is the symbol for m? It is a milli.
Milli.
Two notations are there. For one notation, two meanings are there. For a small m, there is milli is there. Also, meter is also there. So how can you identify means small m means milli. If there is no space between Newton and small m, that is millinewton. If it is a space, that is meter into Newton. Okay. Next, you have to tell me. Small m into s I have written is milliseconds. Why? Because there is no space between m
No
and s.
space.
Right, correct. And here there is a space. So you can say small m for meter, small s for second. So these are the symbols. Next. So another rule, same thing. I have taken meter into second. Okay, na? So meter into second, someone will write small m into s. Small m, this is a star into s. This is how someone will write. But these two notations are wrong. First one, second one is wrong. You have to write only meter space s. That will indicate indirectly meter into space. If you want to write some 2 units in the into multiplication form, you have to use only space. Okay. Next, what is here? What is gram symbol? Small g. Right now, I have used here kilo, milli, micro. This is an into form, right? Microgram is multiplication. So I have used no space. So between micro and g, there is no space. And milli and g, there is no space. Same thing, kg. Most of the students will write this is a capital K, but this is wrong. You have to write only small k and small g. Okay. Next, you can convert condense any number into kilopascal or megapascal. Why we need to convert pascal into kilo and mega? Because pascal is a small amount of unit. So if you are using pascal means that indicates a small value. So that's why we are converting pascal into kilopascal and megapascal. So always you can see pressure notations, pressure units are in kilo or mega. You cannot see pascal in pascal, only in pascal. Okay. So you have to convert this whole number into kilo or mega. There is some limitation is there. If from 0.1 to 1000 you have to use kilo or mega. In most of the cases you have to indicate like this. Suppose 101.325 is there. If you are converting from pascal to megapascal means 0.101325 is there. So this is greater than 0.1. So we are converting in a decimal form. That means our conversion is correct. Even if this is less than 0.1 also, and there is a mandatory to use mega, then you can use. But standard is 0.1 to 1000. Okay. Next, here you can see 101.325. I have used space and pascal symbol. Okay. Next. Okay. So what is 1 atmosphere? So we have seen atmosphere pressure can be indicated as 1 atm. So how can we calculate 1 atm as 101.325 pascal? How we have got 101.325 pascal? Okay, na? So this is the calculation. So just read it. One standard atmosphere is defined as equal to pressure exerted by a column of 760 mm of mercury. At 0 degree centigrade, when density of mercury is 0.0135951 kg per centimeter cube. So what is the unit for density? It can be kg per meter cube or kg per centimeter cube. So gram per centimeter cube, anything can be, okay? And acceleration due to gravity means it is g, small g. So this is the value of g, but I have taken a centimeter per second square, but we need to convert centimeter into meter here, and here I have converted kg per centimeter cube into meter cube. So we multiplied here, first rho, next g into h. Rho g h gives you pressure. What is the pressure formula? Rho g h. Rho means density of the fluid, g means acceleration due to gravity, and h means column of that fluid. Okay. Here what is the fluid? Mercury. So mercury density is in kg per meter cube. You can say 135951. 135951. So 13595.1. That is the density of mercury in kg per meter cube, I can say. Okay. Next, I have converted centimeter into meter, mm into 10 power minus 8. After multiplying all these numbers, I have got this as 101325. Here you see units. Units are important in every calculation. Okay. Here kg is there, kg. Centimeter cube I have converted into meter cube, centimeter into meter, mm into meter. So after multiplying, what happens? Here 1m, here 1m get cancelled. Remaining is kg per meter square. Here meter per second square. I have not cancelled here because I need m here. Why? Because what is meter per second square unit? What is meter per second square? Pranita? Pranita Reddy. Pranita Reddy, are you there? Anyone can say. What is meter per second square formula? Unit? What is the for which one we are giving this unit? Meter per second square. You are familiar, I guess. Meter per second square. Acceleration. You know acceleration? Acceleration. What are the units for acceleration? Hanumu? Am I audible? Some interruption has come here now. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Chalo. So what are the units for acceleration? Meter per second square. Correct now? So meter per second square I have multiplied into kg. What is mass into acceleration? Newton. Force. Correct now? Mass multiplied by meter per second square. What is that? Force. So force unit is Newton, except that remaining is meter square. So I have put here meter square in the denominator. So finally we have got Newton per meter square as Pascal. So this is calculation of pressure. Okay. And these are some small conversions. 1 minute is 60 seconds. So you can observe here I have taken all the precautions. After 60 I have given some space and small s. Okay. And after number I have put some space and unit. 1 hour is 3600 seconds. And what is 1 liter? What is the symbol for liter? Small l. So liter you can convert into many. Here you can say 1000 centimeter cube, also 1000 ml. Ml means milliliter. Okay. And sorry, here I have to I have not used. Okay, I should not use here space. And what is 1 ton? 1 ton means 1000 kg, the symbol is small d. Okay, so this one. And here some questions are given. So how the, okay, this one, 2, 3 questions. Why an engineer need to know these 3 questions, answer for these 3 questions? Why? Because if he knows the answers for all these 3 questions, he can design any idea, or he can modify the present idea. Okay, what are those questions? So read once. Is a certain change physical or chemical feasible or not? That feasible or not means, is it possible to a process to occur? That means if I have used a fuel and air mixture, is it combustible or not? Is it igniting or not? Okay, this is a feasible condition. And next, how much energy is required for the desired change to take place? But suppose I have used fuel and air mixture, I need to run a bike. So run a bike is what? Our desired change. So you have to analyze, if I have used diesel or
Okay.
petrol air mixture, is my car will run or not? So that is our question. Next, last one. To what extent does the change takes place? Is there any limit to the extent of change under the specified conditions? Suppose for these questions, I will give some other example. So the car is running up the hill. Okay, the car is going up the hill. Up the hill means, so there is an elevation. For the elevation, the car will not run smoothly. Okay, how much energy you need to run? You need to have to run the vehicle up the hill. So that is the question. So for that you need to design the mechanism in order to transfer the energy from fuel to the wheels. And these are some questions. Okay, this is the theory, you can read afterwards. Any doubts up to here? And continue, please continue the session after 2:40. Okay. And assignment 1 is there. Assignment 1 comprises chapter 1 and chapter 2. In chapter 2, 4 lessons are there. Today we'll end up with lesson 1. From lesson 1, I will give 2 small questions. You have to write those questions in your some answer sheets, like white papers, and scan it and upload those answer sheets in the Google platform, Google Classroom. All students have to join in that Google Classroom. I have already given the code to join to your CR, Shiva. And then now I will discuss about process and thermodynamic effects. Okay, till now we have seen property, state, change of state, path. Are you following? So do one thing, take 2-3 minutes break, join after 2:40. Okay, everyone, are you listening?
Yes, ma'am.
You join it 2:40 exactly. Okay, to take 2 to 3 minutes break using the same link. Okay, now we'll continue up to only 3.
Okay, madam.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.